Welcome to Worship Tutorials. If you are looking for one guitar that does everything that a guitar can do, plus some more, this is the video for you. Emerald Guitars reached out to us recently and asked if we'd be interested in checking out the Virtuo, which is a new hybrid model from them. So it does acoustic sounds, it does electric sounds, it does synth sounds, which I'm excited to show you that. And so they said, we have a virtual online builder where you can design your own Virtuo, and then we'll send it to you and you guys can check it out. So in this part of the video, we are going to build a guitar from scratch. So let's do it. Let's jump into Emerald's website. So when you get to the 3D Builder page, what you do is you choose a model that you want to build out. So you can see these are all of their models. The Virtuo is the first one currently. So you hit this button and it pops you into the builder. So let's just take a look around. First of all, we're inside this like cathedral. Emerald Guitars is based in Ireland, so I'm assuming this is like the Irish coast out the window over here. And you think to yourself, if they're putting this much attention to detail in the online 3D builder, imagine what they're gonna do with the guitar itself. We'll find out very soon. All right, so let's start building. You got two different carbon types that you can pick from, the standard twill, and then you can choose colors. So if you really like green, you can make yourself a green carbon fiber guitar. The other thing they have is a vibrant weave. So I'm just going to show you green here. This is the green standard. This is the green vibrant. It's much more vibrant. So for the purposes of this guitar that we're going to build today, we're just going to choose the carbon weave for the back and sides because the top is going to be a veneer, which is really cool. So I'm gonna go as purist as I can on this. I'm gonna go with the black standard weave for the back and sides of the guitar, and then we're gonna go veneer for the top. So this is what the black standard carbon weave looks like. Let's just change the hardware up first of all, and then we'll do the top. So I really like the black sort of hardware, so I'm just going to keep it this custom black. If you wanted to, you could go chrome, and this is going to change your tuning keys, the knobs, and the pickup covers. We'll talk about electronics here in a bit. So you can go gold, chrome, or black. I'm just going to keep it black. I think that's a cool look. Now this is a hybrid guitar, so you can go, you can treat it as an acoustic guitar, or you can treat it as an electric guitar. I'm going to go with electric strings. Now certainly you could put acoustic strings or electric strings on once you get it, but we're gonna go with electric strings for this. The inlay design, you've got a couple options. So first thing that you get is like no inlays on the top, which is kind of cool, and you get the side dots. I like that a lot. Like the McPherson that I have, the Camriel, doesn't have any inlays except for the 12th fret. But on electric guitar, I personally like inlays. I like these sort of circle inlays. This is like a couple Jennings guitars that we have, or we have had, have this look, and I think it looks really cool. You can do dots, so more of a standard traditional, and you can match your inlays to the hardware if you want. So you can go gold or white. I'm gonna go silver. You can get like this Trinity inlay. If you're looking for something a little more custom or ornate looking. So there's three different inlay designs you can get. The Trinity knot, the Celtic vines, or the Celtic leaves. Nick, is it Celtic or Celtic?
Oh, it's Celtic.
I say Celtic too, but you know, Boston Celtics.
Oh, that's right.
Home of Larry Legend. I don't know. Nick is behind the camera. Say hi to Nick behind the camera. There he is. I'm going to go with the rings, the 6mm rings. In silver. I think that's a good look. And then let's now go to the veneer, because this is where I think you can have the most fun with this thing. All right, so there are lots of different veneer types that you can choose from. These are wood veneers. I've done a little research on this. They actually infuse it onto the top of the carbon when they're building these. We'll probably go into a little more detail on the build construction later. But it's pretty interesting how they do this. And it's a very thin veneer, but it is actual wood. So lots of options for the veneer. Let's just choose American walnut. And then these are actual pieces of veneer that they have. So once you pick your veneer type and order it, that's it. Nobody else can get that piece. So if you find something you like, so you can get a little preview of the whole thing, that has some like some cool figuring like flame in it. So you can choose the piece that you want, and then you can adjust its position. So there you can see that's the bottom of the piece of wood that they have. But you can adjust it like here's kind of a, for example, here's kind of a an emphasized flame part, right? If you want that closer to the bridge, you can get that. Like here's a cool figure in here that if you move it too far down, you would lose it. So you get it closer, but I kind of like it here because now you get more of this dark flamey stuff up at the top. So you can really customize this. You can also flip it around so you can rotate it. Now the flame goes the other direction, which is really neat. Actually, probably this is what I'd choose if I were going to go for this walnut veneer, but you can really customize it. Bradford and I went through and chose some pieces that we really liked. We both really like koa on guitars, so we thought we'd go with koa. So you can pick the koa, and they've got, as you can see, a lot of options for the koa that you can choose, and it was number 34 that we really liked. So it's got a lot of flame in it. I personally liked moving it down a little bit. So you've got this darker flame part up here toward the horn of the guitar. I think that just looks really, really sharp. It looks really good. So we're gonna choose this layout. This is our custom made Virtuo. We're gonna send this to Emerald. Emerald is gonna set aside that top, that veneer, and then they're gonna build this and send it to us. And we're gonna show you what this guitar can do. But first, just a few more things about the Virtuo spec-wise. So we mentioned that it is one electric guitar that can do basically all guitar things. So let's look at how it does that. So first thing is it has a Graphtec Ghost piezo system built into the bridge here. So you can get piezo acoustic sounds out of it, and we are going to experiment with some impulse responses to see what we can do with that. The pickups themselves are Fishman Fluence humbuckers, which I have been curious about Fluence stuff from Fishman for a long time, so I'm very excited to check those out. They are they're magnetic pickups, but they have like some special magic under the hood, and you can revoice them with the control layout. They're push-pull pots that you can make them sound like a vintage humbucker, a hot-rodded humbucker, or single coils. So we're gonna check that out. So it does a piezo pickup, it does magnetic pickups, and it has a 13-pin MIDI synth output as well. And then the control layout, we'll go through this more in detail later, but the control layout that you have here allows you to use those 3 different pickup systems in different combinations, and then it has multiple outputs on the guitar as well. So you can send all 3 of those outputs separately, or you can blend them together. So it just really, really does a lot. So we're excited to check this out. And a huge thank you to Emerald for reaching out, and we are really excited to make some content together. So thank you so much for watching. If you have not subscribed to the channel, you're gonna wanna do it because there will be more videos in this series as the Virtuo is built for us, custom, and then we're gonna have, like a full demo of the guitar to show like everything it can do, at least to the best of our own abilities. If you go to Virtuo, or if you go to Emerald's, YouTube channel, website, there's a ton of content that they have made where they're showing off what this guitar can do, and all of their models of guitars. Like they started as like carbon fiber acoustic guitars, so you can see what those things can do. It's pretty impressive. Learn a little bit more about the company and the background of the company. I'm not going to go into that now, but it's really interesting. So go check out Emerald Guitars. Links for all their stuff below, and we'll see you in the next video.